Well, it's been about 2 weeks, but here we are again. And here we go. I strongly suggest if you haven't watched the video about the situation that's right before this one, I would go ahead and do that. I've linked it down below as well, just so you don't have to go fishing for it. It will give you a deep background of understanding about what's going on. To sum it up shortly, for anyone who doesn't want to do that, too long didn't read, summary is ThrifterSifter, who I will be referring to as Matt from here on out, committed libel and told a third party that I had hacked into my best friend's bank account and stolen all of his money, knowing that that was not the case. He had been told by my friend that his unemployment had been hacked, which had happened to thousands of people in Ohio the same week, and unfortunately he was the victim of a computer hack. So, anywho, moving on. All I asked for in my last video was an apology. I don't know how many people Matt has told this to. I don't know how many opportunities I've lost out on because of this lie. So I felt it was right to put it out publicly. And after consulting with my lawyer, he said that was probably the best idea because I don't know how far reaching he's spread this information, or I should say misinformation in this case. So I have all the right in the world to present my evidence that no, I did not commit a felony. If you're coming from TikTok, you've already seen that Matt has gone ahead and admitted to another third party that he knew he was lying, and he said those things about me because he doesn't like me. And as I said in my last video, you don't have to like me, but it is an actual crime to tell somebody that someone has committed a felony for the express purpose of harming their reputation and or business. And in this case, I believe he was attempting to do both. The misinformation that he's spreading now has been interesting, and I will go chronologically in order and show you that. So here we go. So upon releasing the YouTube video, many people were upset, rightfully so, and went to Matt's page, and none of the comments were attacking him. They were just saying, hey, you need to apologize. So at this point, Matt has not seen the video, I am assuming, because of the things he commented in the comment section of one of his videos are as follows, and I will go in order along with it. Here it says, it's all made up. She's done that to other people. What have I done to other people? And what did I make up? I literally showed screenshots of you claiming that I committed a felony. Anyway, next. She's been attacking me since I started on here. I'm not worried. I did nothing wrong. She's attacked other people I know for nothing. I messaged him because he blocked me and we just recently talked. Whatever about felony, she's making up. By attacked, we've had 3 interactions online in public. 2 of them were correcting you for misinformation on product. The other one was defending a BIPOC woman who was displeased with the fact that you were unethically reselling during winter. But anyway, I guess Matt figured out that I wasn't lying, that I had receipts and screenshots, as I always do, and started deleting comments as fast as he could. I have multiple sources who were showing me everything that was going on, as you see. And he then decided to go on YouTube and leave on every single comment, it's a big misunderstanding, it's a big misunderstanding, it's a big misunderstanding. And when I say every comment, I mean every comment. And so, unfortunately, I had to block him on YouTube. Now, if you remember from my last video, when Bill blocked him because he was pretty much done with the shenanigans, he used another account, Matt used another account, to then spam Bill into oblivion on Instagram using a separate account. Me thinking, after I had made it very clear in my video, which I'm assuming he didn't watch all the way through, that if he did that to me as well, we would have issues. He then proceeds to make a brand new account on YouTube and start spamming my comment section again. Might I read what his apology was that I finally just had to delete because it was completely full of misinformation, but we'll read it together. I left a comment explaining from my real channel, but I must have been blocked so you can't see it, so I'll copy it here. Sorry for confusion. Bill said he had access to your account, meaning my partner, Ian, which Ian never had access to any of Bill's accounts ever, and neither have I. We were both discussing all options. When he says we were both discussing all options, what he is referring to is our mutual friend, Christine. Christine sent me screenshots of Matt claiming that I have committed a felony, and that is where this all began. And no, they were not going back and forth discussing how Bill's accounts could have been hacked. It was just Matt who, out of the blue, mentions that I must have been the one to have hacked Bill's accounts. But anyway, yes, I blocked you because you were attacking some of my friends and I felt like it was uncalled for. The friend in which he is referencing is a reseller on TikTok as well. I won't name him here, but I do have screenshots of our full conversation of where I am attacking him. In reality, what happened is that this friend had posted something that was very alarming to me. And I liked him as a friend. So I was like, hey man, can you DM me real quick? And so we talked in private messages on TikTok about why I was concerned. And we had a very civil, actually really nice conversation about why I wasn't comfortable with what he was posting. And he totally understood where I was coming from and let me know what his intentions were and where he was coming from. And it was all gravy, literally all gravy. We finished that conversation thanking each other for, manning up and having a conversation about why we were both uncomfortable. But I'm assuming Matt hasn't seen any of that. But anyway, I can post those if y'all want those too, but I gotta ask the other person first. We were discussing ideas of what had happened because he was freaking out. You and Christine, just in general, should not have been talking about Bill's finances, period. The only people you need to be speaking about Bill's finances with are Bill, because they're Bill's finances. Sorry I mentioned that, but he mentioned something about your boyfriend having access. No, he did not. I have it confirmed from Bill on multiple occasions through multiple messages, voice messages, and phone calls that is not the case. The only thing Ian and I had anything to do with Bill's website is looking over his new logo designs and telling him our thoughts. And that was all through text, which I showed in my last video. Maybe I misunderstood. My bad. I'm sorry. That's fine if you misunderstood. But you still committed libel. You still claimed I committed a felony. So misunderstanding or not, you still committed a crime. And then he goes on, talking about credit. If you're talking about the re-raining video, Bill told me not to tag him. He seemed upset. We were talking about it, and I later pinned him in another video about it. But I knew about that stuff already, and I didn't harass anyone. I was trying to figure out what was going on. We just talked recently, and he blocked me, so I was trying to figure out what was going on. Just message me next time if you're ever worried about anything. Also, I post videos almost daily. If I mess up information, just let me know. I try to research everything best I can. Sorry if I upset you. Matt didn't know about uranium glass, and I have all of those messages too. He has, over the past year, absolutely inundated Bill with inquiries about what he has found in thrift stores. He will then go and make videos using information Bill has given him and not give credit to Bill. Bill didn't want to be tagged in a video in which he didn't help with. But the one video that he did help with, you didn't tag him in. And when asked why you didn't tag him in it, you blamed your girlfriend. Deflection. Anyway, love this. I post videos almost daily. If I mess up information, just let me know. It is not my job to educate you. It is not my job to educate anyone. I educate on my own channel, but I don't need to educate other creators on things outside of that sphere. If you would like education from me, you need to come to me, but it is not my job to come to you and educate you on things that you claim you're an expert on. You should message me next time if you're ever worried about anything. You claimed I committed a felony. Why would I come to you and be like, maybe this is a misunderstanding? There was no misunderstanding there. It's right there in black and white from your account, message to a third party. You said I committed a felony. It is right there. I don't know what there is to misunderstand or discuss. It is then we come to the voice messages. And we're going to listen to all of these together, and I will show you the screen recording so you know that I have not spliced anything, edited anything. It's all right here.
All right, so I guess you saw all the stuff about Billy B. So I posted a video tonight. I started getting attacked randomly. This morning I woke up and I noticed that 2 people unfollowed me. So I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, it's probably Bill because he's done this before. And I went and checked, and sure enough it was. And then I realized the other person was Christine Reseller. Someone else did too. I don't really know. I really don't care, to be honest with you. Billy B, she attacked me a long time ago when I had like 2,000 followers. I replied to someone's comment on a video about, someone said something about taking stuff from thrift stores or something, but she didn't read the whole conversation, and she was going off on me about something, and I don't know, we just never really got along.
From the beginning, the people on your comments section were not attacking you. They were asking you to apologize. Asking for accountability is not the same as attacking. Moving on from there, Bill's done this before. Yes, he has blocked you before because you treated him like crap. You say he's your friend, but you treat him horribly. Attacking you since day one, since you had 2,000 followers. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that situation since you've, deleted all trace of it. There was a BIPOC woman in your comments section, which, by the way, I did read the entire conversation. That's why I called you in about it. She mentioned that she's not very happy that you were taking things from a thrift store and reselling it because she believed that people who are lesser off financially deserve to have those products instead. And you know what? She's right. There are a lot of unethical resellers that go out and pilfer items that people desperately need. We've got people taking entire glass sections, winter jackets, and just being unethical all around. And that was her concern. And your reaction to that was to say that white privilege isn't real. You also went in and said, I've worked hard for everything I got. And nobody's discounting the fact that maybe you worked hard for everything you got. What they're saying is that white privilege is real, and it plays a very big part, especially in reselling. I do not resell in Philadelphia because it would not be ethical for me to do so. My Tri-City area is one of the poorest in the nation. I'm not about to sit here and take winter jackets and blankets and comforters and cookware that has 50-year longevity away from people who desperately need them for a cheap price. So yeah, as a BIPOC woman, she has every right to be upset with you reselling. And you need to understand the nuance in that and be humble and say, I understand where you're coming from, but that's not what happened. It was then that you blocked me the first time. And when you unblocked me, you messaged me again and said, I'm sorry that I unfriended you. I hadn't even noticed. And when I told you that I hadn't noticed, that upset you.
Since then, she just kind of kept doing, I don't remember what happened. There was something else that happened that was similar like that. But anyways, I don't know. Bill said something. I don't know if you watched her video or not. Bill said something to me about her boyfriend having access to her account for making the website or something like that. Maybe I misunderstood. I don't know. I just wish people would come and talk to me, about what's going on. But yeah, I said that about her because, for one, I don't like her as a person. She's been really rude to me. She's been really rude to a lot of my friends. And I would think that I'm a pretty nice person to everybody. I guess her little followers or people and stuff, they're going to believe whatever they hear without hearing the other sides of the story,
We could genuinely, stop the whole thing right there. Because what this is about at its core is that Matt said something that wasn't true. And here he is admitting to saying something that wasn't true. And he says the reason that he said it was because he doesn't like me. Not because he believed it was true, but because he doesn't like me. Then he goes on to say that my followers will believe anything they hear. My followers do mad homework on everything. And they expect me to provide evidence when I say things. And I always do. And here I am again. My followers were holding you accountable for seeing that you claimed I committed a felony. They were saying, hey, It literally shows right here that you claim that she committed a felony. You need to go apologize. Holding you accountable is not attacking you. You need to separate those two and get right with yourself.
But I could have sworn Bill said something about her boyfriend having access to the website and stuff. And whenever he had problems with his bank account getting hacked and stuff, we talked on the phone about all kinds of options of like what it could be, and we didn't know. And after thinking about it, I said something to him about that. I don't remember exactly how it went down. This has been months. I mean, this has been since before garage sales started this year. This is like, I feel like it's been somewhere around then, I think. Before the summer garage sale started, or maybe right whenever they started. It's been a long time, I think.
Nope. You never said anything to Bill about thinking that I could have had anything to do with him getting hacked. And he said this multiple times, that you have never once mentioned to him that you thought it was me. But you did decide to mention it to other people that had nothing to do with the situation. That tells me you knew exactly what you were doing. Exactly what you were doing. Which is really gross, honestly. But anyway.
Anyways, the very first uranium video I had that blew up, I was doing a live thrifting show, whatever, on my TikTok. And Bill pointed out those uranium glasses. I've heard about uranium before. I knew about it. But anyways, he found them. And whenever I posted a video about that, I talked to him on the phone beforehand. I was like, hey, do you want me to tag you in the video? And he's like, no, don't worry about it. Well, the video ended up blowing up. And I guess he got jealous about that because he wasn't tagged in there, credited in there or something. I don't know. A lot of people tell me about stuff. I learned stuff from American Arbitrage, from all kinds of people. I don't always tag people in stuff. I tell a lot of people about stuff, and they don't tag me in videos. It's like, I don't know. I'm just not that kind of person, I guess. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I don't keep count of it all. Anyways, not long after that, he seemed upset about that. So not so long after that, I found uranium again. I tagged him in the video, even though I probably didn't have to because he told me not to the first time. So I tagged him in the video. And then he seemed okay, and I don't know, it's just when that whole stuff happened with his bank account, he blocked me. He was upset and I think he's upset about that video and stuff. And ever since we became friends again, we just don't talk as much because I was so upset about all that. But yeah, her doing that video and posting my conversations and stuff and saying all the stuff about felony and stuff, she's the one who's bringing all that stuff up off of a conversation that we were just discussing any kind of thing that could have happened, Yeah, I said that stuff because, I mean, I don't know who she is. I don't know much about her at all, When he said that he had access to the account, and I was thinking, well.
I posted the conversations because you were committing libel. And I'm allowed to defend myself against that in a public forum. That's the law. As long as I tell the truth, I'm golden. And that's all I've done so far. Right here. Here it is. Also, saying that I'm the one who brought it up, we wouldn't be here unless you had said it. Oh, and this whole felony thing, yes. You claim that I hacked into someone's bank account and stole money. Online hacking with the express purpose of stealing monetary product is a felony. So yeah, you said I committed a felony. You need to study up on the law if this is still confusing for you. I don't know how many times I've said it. You claimed I committed a felony. It is right there. And you admitted that you claimed that I committed a felony. It's right there. I don't know how hard this is. I don't know how it's hard. But I guess you're just riding on the idea that it will go away. But the SEO on this video will never go away. You also admit that you don't know me. And you don't know me, or else you would have known to never pull a stunt like that in the first place. My roots are deep. Deep.
I was thinking if he had his bank account information on there, then that's a possibility. I mean, we're sitting here trying to discuss all options. So I wish someone would talk to her and just explain that to her and be like, hey, like he's just misunderstood. I really try to be her friend for a long, long time. We have a lot of stuff. Me and her have so much stuff in common, but she doesn't even know because she hasn't even tried to give me a chance, And it's just like, ever since I started on TikTok, I don't know, we just never really worked out. And I eventually just kind of, I blocked her. And, cause of stuff that I heard from a couple other people mainly one person that she kind of gave, I don't want to mention any names because they're a really good friend of mine, but they posted a video about something and she attacked them about what was in the video, and it shouldn't, it was really dumb. It was like they were just trying to show.
We have nothing in common. We have nothing in common. Matt and I are not the same. Not even a little bit. And for him to think that we are anything alike is really just a giant slap in the face. I do not go around telling lies about people because I don't like them. Are there people I don't like? Of course. Do I talk shit about them relentlessly? No. Do I talk to other people about them? Nope. Also, no. Do I lie? No. Also, she hasn't tried to give me a chance. Why would I give you a chance when this is what you do? What chances are there that you want me to give you? I would love to know. I'm genuinely curious. Like, scratch that part of my brain that's itchy right now. What part of your conduct makes you think I want anything to do with you?
She took it personally. I don't know. But it's all a big misunderstanding. I really wish people would quit commenting on my page because I didn't do anything wrong. And if you would, please talk to her and tell her all this stuff. And just tell her I'm sorry. I don't have a way to talk to anybody. I'm not going to go post a TikTok video because I didn't do anything wrong. You know what I'm saying? It's just dumb.
This whole I didn't do anything wrong thing has got to stop. Because you did. Because you did. The thing you did wrong was you committed libel. I have count them, two lawyers now who have taken one look at what you said and said, yes, that is considered libel. Not only because you said it, but also because of your conduct after I showed everybody that you said it. The fact that you tried as hard as you could to then make me sound crazy or make me sound like I'm causing drama. Don't worry, the rest of the messages cover that, about how I cause drama and problems. We wouldn't be here if it weren't for your conduct. So sit with that. Could have easily taken you to court and did not. Because one, I'm not after your money. I don't care about your money. All I asked for was an apology. And that was not granted. All I asked for was for you to admit that you had done something wrong and apologize. And you can't seem to do that. So here we are. So the best part about this is this conversation was between Amber, another reseller, and Matt. And he is literally saying here, if you can talk to her and tell her I said all of this. So not only do I have Amber's consent for this to be out here, I've got Matt's right here in his own voice. Please tell her I said all this. Please tell her that I said that I did this on purpose because I don't like her. Weird move, but okie dokie.
I don't know if I mentioned this or not. She said something about me putting out misinformation. You know me. I post a lot of videos. I put out like over 600 videos. I mean, you can't expect me to be perfect every time. If I put up some misinformation, let me know, that way I can be aware of it. But don't just not say anything to me and hide behind the bushes. And, she never came to me and talked to me about any of this. You know what I'm saying? There's two sides of the story, and she likes drama. I guess she likes drama. I don't know, but I feel like I did nothing wrong and I'm being the victim,
That's very interesting. Why in the world would someone who you have claimed committed a felony, someone that you were saying untrue things about knowingly, hurtful, harmful, untrue things about, come to you about that? Explain that. Also, you guess I like drama. So why is it when men speak up about people harming them, it's seen as brave? But when I speak up about a man harming me, it's seen as drama. I think the fact that I won't educate you, I think the fact that I won't take time out of my day to correct every misinformation video you put out bothers you. You want me to bow down and do what? Hold your hand? I'm not going to do that. But this, I was raised by a raging narcissist. I know how y'all operate. Like, it doesn't faze me. You can't lie about people like that. It's literally against the law. I wouldn't even be making this video right now if all you had done has been like, Billie's an awful person. I don't care. I don't care. What I don't like people messing with, which you have messed with multiple times now, is my livelihood, my friends, and my family. So this is staying up for a very long time, because that seems like that's how long it will take for you to have a come to Jesus moment and apologize, a real apology, not I'm sorry you feel that way or it was a misunderstanding, because as we can all see here, it was not a misunderstanding. You knew that Bill was hacked by hackers from his unemployment. You knew that since day one. Since day one, you knew that. I have that on good authority from 2 different people that you knew since day one exactly what happened to Bill's money. So to go to a third party, and I don't know how many people, maybe it was just Christine, maybe it was more people, I don't know, but that's why we're here. I don't know how many people you told that to. And you can think I'm crazy or a bitch or dramatic or whatever you want. But the one thing you won't do is lie about me. Toodles.